Good afternoon, YT. Welcome to Ishura's World. I'm a life coach. Ishura's World. Welcome to Ishura's World. I'm a life coach. Welcome to Ishura's World. I'm a life coach. Ishura's World. Welcome to Ishura's World. I'm a life coach, guys. Hi, everybody. Hi, YT. This is Ishura, and today's L.C.C. will be speaking about our very first father, Father Enki. Yes, Enki. Enki. Do you know who Enki is? Well, Enki is my father from many, 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 many years ago. Many generations ago. Many ancestors ago. The very first ancestor. Enki was the son of Enlil. Enlil! Enki was the son of Enlil, of the Anunnaki. For people who don't know, the Anunnaki is an extraterrestrial group that worked for a woman intergalactic CEO's group of extraterrestrials called the Sitas. The Sitas was a female species in the intergalactic space that basically was taught to run the two-party system of the intergalactic species, with a male group called the Aryans, connected with Ari and Orion, the Aryans. The Aryans were the males. The males didn't feel like creating and expanding anymore in the intergalactic world, so they passed it along to the Sitas. Why did they pass it along to the Sitas? Because the female intergalactic race became very greedy and enjoyed it and wanted the power. The Aryans, the males, didn't want it, didn't care about it, and gave it to the Sitas. This is why I pray to a goddess, you guys, as a life coach, because the Sitas are the ones who found Earth, sent the Anunnaki tribe to Earth to extract its resources. So, like I said, the name of this video is My Father. I don't like to confuse their names because both of them start with E. Enlil is the father of Enki. Yes, Enki is the son. Enki is the son. And Enki is the one who created the first generation of us beautiful Moors with his sister Nimhursung, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. And they created a new species because these species were an upgrade of a lesser level species that was worked as slaves mining the coal materials. Long story short, our father Enki is who created us. He created us with a gene that he connected with another species with his sister called the Ankyls. And the Ankyls were a species of a bird-like aviation look, but they lived, okay, now here it comes the hard part. They live in a interdimensional level. They can be seen in our level, which is third dimensional living, but they live and breathe and think on a higher fifth, sixth dimension. But they're like X-ray beings when they do come to this third dimensional. Anyway, they gave us the gene compaction, and with the biogenetic science of Enki and his sister Nimrinsung, and using the Ankyls soul gene, they created the legacy of the Moor. Okay, this is how the legacy of the Moor is created. And that's why I say he is my ancestor forefather from years back. from more than years. I made a mistake again and said years. It was actually generations back. I think it spans galaxies and time hemispheres type back. So please understand that when I say Enki is my father, he is the beginning of what the Moor legacy started off as. So, knowing that Enki created us, and then on top of creating us, he gave us secret knowledge that his father Enlil did not want us to have as slave workers. So Enlil kind of secretly had society meetings with these slaves called the beginning generations of the legacy of the Moor, the guerrilla warfare spirit, the spirit having Moors. That's what made us different from the extraterrestrials. But anyway, long story short, Daddy Enlil found out, was very, very upset. The Satars in the intergalactic hemisphere was upset because instead of working and taking up the raw materials, they were fucking and sucking and loving and hugging all the information that Enki gave them and utilizing what they felt like, what they wanted to do and feel. So anyway, Enlil went on a crazy killing rampage and completely started killing the slaves, which were many groups of the anointed ones, the Moor legacy. So Enki got scared and ran off and left Earth, where they were doing the digging and stuff, and went to the Pleiades with a group of the anointed ones that he had trained. He took a good amount with him, but there was a good amount left on Earth. And this is connecting with the people who are having conversations with people from Pleiades. They need people to get the message out there. But anyway, that's another topic. So when I say Enki is my father, he is the beginning. And then Enlil, you know what he did because he was so angry with his son? He reprogrammed our brains to be completely erased and forgotten on who we are and what we can be and the potential what we can be, and made a switch back and turned him, Enlil, into God, and then turned his son Enki into Enlil, Diablo, devil. He turned Enki into the devil, and we forgot Enki was our father. You think some Jesus Christ is our father? You think some Jesus Christ is our father because you listening to what the white man took from us and changed it. But that's you. That's you. You can do what you want. I'm just giving you my experience as a life coach. Oh yeah, viewer discretion advised. Viewer discretion is advised. I speak real truth, okay? I do my studying. I speak real truth. So if you don't agree, I completely understand. But this is, again, just my opinion and my opinion only. I don't force my opinions upon nobody. And my lips are so dry because I'm feeling the truth of what is being spoken about. So this is why Enki is my father. And this is why I'm going to let everyone know the whole truth and nothing but the truth while I'm in the hospital, because the man got me down thinking there's something wrong with me when I know I'm completely healed. I am good, but I'm just waiting for him to tell me that too. So know and believe that, in my opinion, Jesus Christ is not my father. Jesus Christ was a prophet, just like Buddha, just like all these wannabe priests, well, the good ones I'm speaking of, just like what the Indians, is it the Buddha? Yeah, the Buddha. The Buddha. Oh no, the Indians on the other side. Mohammed. All of them. They're all, to me, all of them are on the same plane of prophets and trying to get the message out there. And I don't agree with what the religion is doing and desectifying us and making us think that one is different from the other. Judaism, Catholicism, Pentecostal, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. And it's all connecting to the same groups of people and the same groups of species. So this has been my talk on Enlil, that mean father Anunnaki tribe member, the pusher man for the Satars,